Why the fuck does it keep doing this? I'm starting to get pissed off.
Analysis in progress. Are we sure the Illyrians won't try something else? They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. Good. Good. It's just a matter of time. Almost complete. Someone is here. Intruder!
How the hell was I supposed to... How the hell... His pattern didn't change like that before. Here we're doing this shit on story.
Stick to the edge of the room.
And it's still
meet
going...
me at the door.
I'm still gonna lose. We're doing this on story. I've technically beaten this game without playing story like this. Well, basically, that's the easy difficulty. Don't know how that would be applicable here, but...
The Illyrians won't try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. Good. Good. How long is Galvin going to make us wait?
I'd melt if I went through
He's
there.
let us well so far.
Keep moving.
It's a miracle we're even here. We've been waiting for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. Then it is. Analysis in progress.
Don't know how the story difficulty would work here. Maybe it'll make it easier to sneak through.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Not really, because you can still see them even without the tricorder. See, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
This?
It's where the uprising started. Otari, don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of. Is this the effects of an Illydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons.
Well, all weapons are cruel weapons.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Illydians had far greater firepower. Tylus.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
What?
I didn't
What
expect
kind
the
of
camera
weapon
to
did
turn
this?
like that.
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
God, how difficult these things are to find half the time. Oh, because I'm a moron. That's why I didn't see it, because I'm a dumbass.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illyrians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source. This makeshift barrier forced the Illyrians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. Think they parked this here
Yeah,
on
it's about to do
purpose?
some searching
One way to find out.
to see if it's just my internet connection
Need
or
any help?
if it's
I've got
Twitch.
it.
So I might just have a stream on my Discord, even though no one's on that. But that's the best I can do to actually figure that out.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Hold up.
It's the remnants of the Tucan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can. This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible. Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship. Crystallized lithium compounds. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Why are these all over the floor?
They resemble the one we scanned earlier. They must no longer contain a life form.
I guess they're of no use once depleted.
Okay, what do I do this time?
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I'll be right back. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I'll screw around on the Discord and see if
Assume that's a lot?
it's that.
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power,
Messing with
the kind of radiation it's
cutting
putting
off
out,
the stream like that.
it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's... Quickly. We have to hide.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination.
If anything, I'd consider it an honor.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
She'll get better. She has to. Has she said anything?
The doc's on her way here to check Miranda out. We did the right thing, bringing her here. She was off, from as soon as she came off the shuttle. Talking about a distress call. Everything.
You were the one who suggested sickbay instead of the brig.
And it was a good idea.
She needs some kind of help.
You should talk to her. Keep her spirits up.
And to think, yesterday I couldn't wait to get back on the Resolute. To get the gang back together. You can't imagine how stupid I feel right now. I can't even believe it myself. I wonder what they're up to on the Adirondack right now. I'd take a survey of gaseous anomalies over this any day.
This is just a bump in the road. We're all still together. And we'll get through this together.
I'd like to believe that. I'm scared, Carter. I don't want to find out that there's something really wrong with me. Something they can't fix. Or even explain. I'm really scared.
You're in good hands here. There's not a lot that Starfleet Medical doesn't have an answer for.
I'm not so sure about that. They don't know everything.
There she is. It's good that you brought her here. Petty Officer Maris and the rest of the security away team skipped the bioscan when they came back from Otari. And they've been impossible to track down since. We don't know what kind of pathogens they might have picked up.
Is that going to...
Sit still. This will just take a moment.
You're looking at me like I'm some kind of science experiment. Or a monster. It's kind of freaking me out.
I don't know how, but I'll make it up to you. I promise.
You can't sweet talk your way out of this, Carter.
What is it? A pathogen?
No. That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris. I don't know who that is, but it's not Miranda. I know that sounds hyperbolic, but that's the simplest way to put it.
Are you sure?
What? Then who is it?
I couldn't begin to say right now, but comparing the baseline readings I'm getting here with the DNA and brainwave records in Miranda's 15501, well, I'm seeing impossible variations. I guess you could call the process bioforming. This body is Miranda's, but her DNA is changing into something else. But what's more troubling is there appears to be another mind layered on top of her baseline brain scans. Miranda isn't in control. Someone else is.
That explains a lot. But it's not the explanation I wanted to hear.
There's no sugarcoating in my sickbay.
But the real Miranda's still in there. It's on top of her personality, but she's not completely gone.
The new brain patterns have overwhelmed her baselines. If her engrams are still there, it's at the level of background noise right now. I want to take some functional readings.
There goes that word,
Take
Ingram.
this and get her talking while it scans her.
I'm sure you don't want to speculate, Doc, but is there anything?
I don't want to be incinerated as biohazard. I don't know why I did it. Any of it. But it's like there's a voice in my head. It was telling me to go download the data. It told me not to let you stop me. And there was nothing I could do to say no. But I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay, Miranda. I know it wasn't you.
Thank you. It's hard to keep straight what is and what isn't. While I still can, I just want to say, Carter, I'm sorry. I really am. I hope you know that.
You don't need to apologize. You just need to get better.
I'll be better than ever.
What the?
Back off! Computer, erect a force field between biobeds 2 and 3.
Computer, lower force field!
You do not have authorization.
I just want to live. I have a right to exist.
Give Miranda back!
1 sec. Go! I'm right behind you.
Osmia Kellam Kalujo.
Which I go notice texta.
What the hell are they saying? It's not in the Universal Translator.
Is that some kind of transporter pad?
The drive!
Who the hell are you?
We are scions of the flame.
They can't get away with that. You have to shoot Miranda. Scions of the Flame? I don't like the sound of that.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
Get your filthy Hotari hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground! Animals! Wait. No!
As I said before, I know. I mean, I know what the Takan is.
Rejoin the flame.
But I've only ever seen like one episode of the original Star Trek
This
series
can
with
only
them. Or
mean
mention that
our
name,
time
or
has
was it the
come.
movie?
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elidian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault. Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go.
Forgot there's not much leeway to shoot them.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
You know, I'm gonna take that shot.
Jara! Get on! hold on to something.
I know this is a non-canon canon game, if that makes sense, because some of the events and characters
Don't stop.
and
I'll handle them.
stuff happened in this game, but this game isn't canon, if that makes sense.
Shoot the one driving the machine!
Tylus! We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. I just need some time. Here we go. The lift. We're trapped.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Dara!
Are you all right?
I think so. It hurts. What are you doing?
Hold on to me.
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock. Miranda was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick up the residual transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course. I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech. Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander's signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood.
Doesn't they
Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's
integrate
interference, but we are unable to
load
pinpoint your
screen
signature.
into the
We need
action?
you to generate a high-energy event to help us.
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me?
I am.
Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flare. One of these crystals has to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on. Damn it. No good. Too small.
Here we go.
Whoa! Dilithium explosion!
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now. I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference. I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal. I've got a lock.
Energize.
Okay, I don't know how I did that, but it's fine. At least I did it.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying. I got it. Oh, come on, come on. Yes!
Get her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Reineck, I need you on the bridge, now.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open. They're preparing to fire! We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Amant?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
They were hostile moments ago. We can't drop our guard.
Aye.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldi and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle, and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldi, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldi to make it possible to beam the Elydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers, and get to the docking bay.
We're going on the wrong mission.
What's that?
We're going to rescue the Elydians, the people that oppressed the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Their bodies stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
Right now, we've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
The away team is ready.
I got like so much cleaning to do for Thanksgiving. So I might end the stream like about 40 minutes early tonight.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
Don't worry, I will be back. Might not be tomorrow, might be the following day or after Thanksgiving, but I will be back. was looking at the wrong thing.
We have to keep away from the light.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk. Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Elydians are going to die if we don't get them out of here. These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
Oh, did that one already.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
Our intentions? Your leaders asked for our help.
And they sent you?
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off this ship.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
At least they're not having you find out where to set them yourself without any hints. Because that would suck and be extra annoying.
Pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside the ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to transporter room 2. We are evacuating.
We're alive.
There they come.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you.
The crew goes first, Aminta.
Sir,
I mean it.
You! Get on the platform already!
Okay, the interface is in Lydian, but the layout is the same as the Starfleet transporter. Just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. I need to select all of them. Plot a path through the ionic interference. Goes through too much interference, it won't work.
How did I do this last time?
Okay, just have to
we
calibrate the signal
go.
gain to get the highest possible output. That wasn't enough power. Need to look for the place where the waveforms are farthest apart. Lock it in at the point where the lines are farthest apart. Even at this range, the
Here we
interference is too
go.
much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. DS the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Okay, we're almost there. Now I need to get caught up on Star Trek. Unfortunately, that's me just sitting down and watching decades upon decades of Star Trek in order to get the references.
Melville to awaiting. Energize.
I have the first group of Illydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Illydians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Of course we did. Never had a doubt. This is Commander Rydek. We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
One hour and 11 minutes.
Admiral, you're next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
To start Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illidians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resurgence, nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
We're almost there.
It's okay to tank a few hits, just not all of them. This is why I'm not stressing out. And by few, I mean two hits.
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually. Do it!
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
We have lost the 15 Illidians in the last transport. I regret to report that we have lost the last transport.
My comrade. The Admiral.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as the transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge when it came on board.
Right. The Takan energy source. If they call it the Cartabula, it's here.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illidian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
We don't know where this ship is going, but we are not lost. We can still do something. We can still fight. We'll stop them from getting the Cartabula wherever they're taking it.
I like this plan, and I shall fight with you.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz. Live long and prosper.
I hear voices down the corridor.
It will be here soon.
Thanks to knowing dude whose name I can't
Just
remember.
get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here. There. The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now! We're locked in. Board to transport.
Come on, Belle!
Belle!
It's too late, Miranda. Carter!
3 to transport. Energize.
They got this. They can do this.
Zeldy does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory.
I held on as long as I could.
We saved many lives. And our people on the Zeldy knew the risks their duties entailed.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chobak. Have them bring us back.
Yes, Commander.
Saved as many Elydian lives as you could. And more importantly, you looked after your crew. That's what counts. You have to look out for your own, first and foremost.
I just wish I could have saved them all.
We all do. But you did the best you could. So, no point beating yourself up over it. Unfortunately, the Admiral was among those who didn't make it. I'm sure it's a huge blow to the Elydians. I hope they don't blame us. We suffered our own losses as well.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I'll follow your lead.
Yeah,
We
because
can
the
keep this
reason
under
why I'm
wraps
doing
for
it
now.
fast is because
Always nice to know you have my back.
there isn't much dialogue for these parts like
Primary
The
reasons
Walking
I brought
Dead.
you on board. I made the right decision.
You should know you can always count on me, no matter what.
I appreciate that.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's
Play
warp
for another
signature?
Unfortunately,
10
no.
minutes.
Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
Something that powerful in their hands?
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
The Hotari must know where the ship is headed.
If you can even call them Hotari at this point.
Whoever they are, they've cut off all communication.
And our only source on the inside is now in sickbay.
Tylus.
The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Illidians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
And what happens to the host?
It's hard to say exactly. Some of their memories remain intact, but the implanted Taconian identity appears to have full control. In time, all that remains of the host may be lost entirely.
Like a parasite.
Exactly. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Deridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
I think he's our captain. And I think this conversation is dangerously close to mutiny.
The one who needs to decide how much danger we're in is you. I won't push it further.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there.
Come on, stop making these aliens
Lucky you were
attractive,
there with
please.
me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
I'll never forget it. We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept that everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Okay, yeah. Like that they tell you all you need to know about the face models in this game. If you're doing the right thing, that they're gonna like, or if you're doing the wrong thing, that they're gonna hate. Ew, I forgot to take off motion blur. How have I not noticed that until now? I can hate motion blur. But anyway, yeah. I'm done with this for the night. I'll get back to this tomorrow, though. Don't know if I'll do like another hour and a half or if I'll play it for like 2 hours, but I'll play it again tomorrow. I'll keep it on a quick resume because I don't know if it saves, if it saved just now. But anyway, yeah. As I was saying earlier, I'm gonna try to watch I'm gonna find a way. I got a Paramount Plus. I think they have most Star Trek stuff on it. I'll try and watch that, the movies. Unfortunately, that's like decades worth of Star Trek shit to watch. And then when I do that, I'll know the references by then, what they reference. And then next time I play this game, and then after I beat it, I'll probably like give it like a few months and then play it again from the start but I'll probably like do it like on Discord or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys know the drill. Immortal-Misfit Nation. If you're watching this on Twitch, leave a follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think of the gameplay. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or after Thanksgiving. But I will be back. So, yep. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time of day it is for y'all, I'm out. Peace.